Coach, right back to the game last night real quick. At halftime, 21-21. What was the difference in the second half? You really, I know it was 21. Really, it was like about 49-21, I think, late in the game, and I think they scored basically a meaningless touchdown and that kind of thing. But what was the difference at was the halftime speech and what you guys did different in the second half?
Well, the thing that we tried to impress upon them is, they scored 21 in the first half, and if you look at the 3 plays, we had several broken tackles by the quarterback on the 50-yard run. Mm-hmm. The 19-yard pass to their best receiver was, a defensive back let him get behind him, and and they made you pay for it. So that's 2 mistakes. It wasn't that they were physically dominating us. It wasn't that they were, just kind of driving the ball down the field. So we talked to the kids that, hey, you know what, you take away a couple plays in that first half, and you've held them to 7 points probably, and we feel a lot better. So let's make sure in the second half that's what we're doing. And really, as you said, Josh, and until the end of the game, I think they scored twice with under 6 minutes to go in the end of the game. Until the end of the game, the kids did that on defense. Yeah, you're right. And the scoring basically for the second half for the Railers, a 50-yard rush for Sandrolini, a touchdown, and Lysinger had a pass to the man, Darvez Stansel, for I believe it was about I don't forget the yardage, but another touchdown for Darvez. So 49-33, Coach, and do you have to head out to the game, Lanphier and Sacred Heart tonight? Yeah, we'll go there, and you never. Anytime somebody's playing Griffin, you just don't know how much you're going to get out of it. But at least there's something to be said for, as scouting basketball and things like that. Something to be said. You can watch people on film, but it's a whole different thing when you get to go down on the field or be right there in the stands. And speed. Yeah, get the speed of the game, and just you can look at a piece of paper and see how big a kid is, but when you're down there on the field and you get to really pay attention to him, it means a lot. Yeah, that sounds good, Coach. Anything that surprised you this week? Obviously, Springfield over Chatham 40-7. Any of the other games that might have taken? Not particularly. I didn't really have a good idea on Rochester Jacksonville. Maybe a little surprised there by the margin of victory, but like we talked about that Glenwood score, I was definitely surprised. And Taylorville, I felt like probably would handle Southeast okay. So.
Alrighty, well, Coach, sounds like you guys got things pretty well set in store for next week, and congratulations to you on the win last week. Lincoln head football coach Jared Shaner. We're going to step aside, take our last commercial break of the broadcast. Stay tuned, we'll be back. And we're back on the Cheap Seats 96.3 WLCN. We're out here at the Christian Village, and we have an administrator with us today, Mr. Doug Rudder. Doug, thanks for having us out here, and thanks for being on this morning.
Well, it's great to have you guys out here. Thanks for coming.
No problem. Josh, if you would.
Yeah, Doug, just talk a little bit about what you do out here, and how long have you been here, maybe originally where you're from, if you're from this area, or just give us a little background on yourself.
Yeah, I'm the administrator here, so that basically means that I oversee all the operations of our skilled nursing facility and our independent living area. So we have a 112-bed skilled nursing facility where we provide rehab services, we provide long-term care services, and we have a dedicated unit just for folks who deal with memory care issues, so Alzheimer's and dementia. Mm-hmm. And then we have a large senior apartment building for independent living, as well as a village of garden homes for folks who want to be in their own homes but want the convenience of maintenance-free living and a community of other people who are in the same life stage as they are.
Sure, a beautiful facility that we're in. I know right here this morning. And Doug, where are you from? How did you come? Well, I know where you're from because I just asked you. But where are you from, and how did you find Lincoln Christian Village?
I grew up in Mount Carmel, Illinois, down in southern Illinois, and came this way because I went to college at Lincoln Christian College, which they've upgraded to university now.
Yes, excellent.
So I'm hoping to get my degree upgraded. So I was here in Lincoln for 4 years at LCU, and moved to the Bloomington area, worked at State Farm Insurance for a while, have some relationships with some of the folks who work in the corporate office here, and when they were looking for an administrator here, we just got connected, and it's been great. I've been here since October, and it's really great. As a senior living facility, We don't have a lot of pickup games, not a lot of sports going on.
No.
We do have some wicked competitive Wii bowling.
Nice,
And,
nice. I play that myself.
Absolutely. Well, come on over
All
sometime.
right.
These guys will show you how it's done.
I'd probably hurt myself. I don't know if I'd probably be able to keep up with them. It's been a little while since I've done the Wii bowling. Last time it didn't work out so well. I think I bowled like a 40 or something like that. And of course, this is on the computer, so the computer's going to help you out as much as it can. But Doug, what are some of the things that you guys strive for out here at the Christian Village?
Well, the one thing that we say is that our mission is to honor God by the way we provide care. And what we try to do is to help individuals to maintain and achieve their highest possible level of independence. A lot of times when people think about going to a nursing home or going into a senior living setting, they think that they're giving up certain levels of independence. But what we try to do with the programs that we have, the rehabilitation that we provide, is that we try to help people to maintain and achieve their highest levels of independence. And so, we help people, we provide meals, we provide maintenance, we provide therapy, we provide nursing services, but all with the goal that they can maintain and achieve an active life, fulfilling life, and to help them to enjoy their years that they've earned.
Sure, Doug. Somebody interested out there listening this morning, how can they get a hold of you or anybody here? Who would they talk to about acquiring about the Christian Village?
Yeah, any questions that they can have, they can call our office. We'd be happy to provide a tour. We'd be happy to show you around the facility, talk with you. A lot of times people just don't know what their options are, and so we've got specialists who have training and experience to be able to help you talk through those issues. The phone number here is 217-732-2189. You can ask for Marcia or Julie. Those are our admission specialists, and they'd be happy to help you just trying to figure out your way and discuss the options that we have and be able to provide.
Alrighty, well, good deal. And Doug, thanks for having us out here, and wonderful facility that you've got here, and a great mission that you provide for the folks out here at the Christian Village. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for us here on the Cheap Seats. But Josh, before we go, we need to recognize our sponsors before we take off. We got the State Bank of Lincoln. Call them at 735-5551.
KC Ultra Graphics, located at 511 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
We've also got Agland FS. Call them at 732-3113.
And the place will be next week, Jake's Furnishings, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Sundown Roofing. Call them 309-275-6801. Getting a little late to be putting on a new roof, but I guess, better late than never.
Free estimates, too.
That's
Jim
right.
Grimaldi, attorney at law. Call 217-651-8089.
Bricky Printing and Photography, downtown Lincoln.
Hagerman Construction, 10% off all interior and exterior remodels going on now. Call them at 737-0982.
Lincoln Christian University. Go online to lincolnchristian.edu or call them at 732-3168.
The Christian Village, where we are right now, the area's leader for senior living and healthcare services. Phone them at 217-732-2189 for a tour.
And also Curry's Wieners, great food at great prices. He's at 611 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call 735-2580. Next week, join us at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln, a pretty familiar location that we're we're accustomed to. We do. Saturday, September 18th, we will be at the 40th annual Lincoln National Rail Splitting Festival right out here at the Logan County Fairgrounds. So
we're going to try and get you to run that splitter.
I'm going to try. I'll try. I don't know if I'll take part in the National Rail Splitting Contest, but I'll see what my options are that day. So make sure that you listen to us in the next coming weeks. We appreciate everyone listening. And go Railers. For Josh Komnick, this is Cameron Kurtz. We're out here at the Christian Village. We'll be at Jake's Furnishings next week, and until then, we'll see you down the road.